Hi, welcome to Knits Up. I'm Mindy, your hostess, otherwise known as Knitter CNY. You can find me on Ravelry and Instagram as Knitter CNY. Welcome back if you're returning, and also welcome if you're a person who's never watched me before and you're interested and you like what you see. Please subscribe below. Things have been going pretty well. I don't remember whether I recorded last week or not. Could be I skipped a week. It's all kind of a blur. This week, though, I've knitted some hats and I'm working on a blanket. So I'll show you what I did in order. The first hat is out of Reverb. Sorry, no. The first hat is out of Big Twist Static, and it's green. It's a really simple, it's a kid's beanie. I think I cast on, I have no idea how many I cast on, to be honest with you. I just made it a kid size one. So hopefully that'll fit my goddaughter, because she liked this yarn in Joann's a couple of weeks ago. When I watched her for a weekend, we went to Joann's and she liked this yarn and picked it out. Really simple stockinette. The other hat that I finished is out of Karen Colorama yarn. Not Colorama Halo, just Colorama yarn. And it looks like that. It's the On the Go hat, I think is what it's called. It's free, a free pattern on their website. It uses slip stitches, as you can see there. And I used Motorcycle, I think is the color. Well, it's black as a solid on the brim because I have a solid one, and then I use these colors are in the Lippy colorway, Lippy. So it's a really simple pattern. I've made it before. It works up really nicely and kind of shows off the yarn too. If you do it right, you can get those slip stitches on other colors and make it look kind of cool. That's going to go to charity probably, more than likely. And then the last thing I worked on was the Copycat CC Beanie by Clementine Knits and Crochets. This is a free pattern that you can find on her blog, and it's also listed on Ravelry. There's also an iKnits video for it on YouTube. I chose not to do the crossed stitches for the ribbing, knitting in the back of the stitch. I just chose to do regular ribbing because that's what I felt like doing. And this yarn is Karen Simply Soft. It's showing up kind of teal, but it's actually Kelly Green. So it's a really simple beanie. This is going to go to my goddaughter too. She liked this color. She's very into green now. So it knitted up really nicely. I think it'll work on her to fit her and just be a nice, she wanted a beanie. And this is a really simple hat to do. It holds its shape very well. The other thing that I'm working on is a blanket out of, pardon me while I dip down here, out of Bernat Blanket. This colorway is North Sea. It's a bunch of blues and purples. I got it when it was on clearance at Michael's over the summer for $5 a skein. And I'm doing, this will be no surprise to anybody that knows me, I'm doing a checkerboard blanket because that seems to be what I make out of my blankets, is the checkerboard blanket. It's really simple to do and it turns out really nicely and it holds up. So that's everything that I am working on. I'm not sure what I'm going to be working on next. The checkerboard blanket is going to take up a lot of my time, and it'll be kind of interesting to see how that goes. I may start a pair of socks Actually, I do know what I'm knitting next. The book is over there, so I'm not going to go get it, but it is a knit book for Lion Brand Homespun. And there's a cardigan in it that I want to make that's got a little collar on it. I may or may not keep the collar, but the color that I chose is, I want to say it's called Purple Haze or something like that for the color name of the homespun, because the homespun right now, instead of being $8.99 a skein, is on sale for $3.99 a skein at Joann's. So I ordered enough for my size, and that's coming Wednesday, I believe. So that'll be what I'm working on next, will be a cardigan after I get this blanket done. I may even start the cardigan in the meantime and have 2 projects on needles and hooks. So that's it. I hope that you guys have a great week. Again, if you like what you see, subscribe below and feel free to comment with what you're working on, or if you're interested in the patterns that I'm working on. I'm going to try and do up a Ravelry page for them. I definitely am going to post them to Instagram so that you can see them and find them. Hope that everybody has a great week. Go craft something. It will make your mental health a little bit better. Thanks. Bye-bye.